Welcome to this powerful moment, Business Redefined.
I want to take this opportunity to welcome all of you to this very important function. For us, it is an event, it is still a show. Business Redefined. We're literally looking at the culture and the business environment, and we seek to bring a transformation. Somebody said that we started with religious leadership. The Pope's word was the final. Then we moved on to military leadership. And you heard of the coups and all that. Then we moved on to political leadership. This is where we are right now. The next level of leadership will be economic leadership. You know, they say, oh, the golden rule is very important. But you know what? He who has the gold rules. Today, when we talk about women in business, we're talking about a very serious. I want to take us now to that place where we ask our panelists to come join us. They will share about their experiences as women, leaders, business leaders, and please take note of the issues that will be raised, and perhaps even other issues that won't be raised by them, ask them. Now, the first guest, I must say, I appreciate her for her outstanding personality. She does not even need an introduction. The one and only Madam Esther Passaris, chair founder of Adapter Light. Please welcome. The next lady we just met today, but I was really impressed just looking at her profile. At the moment when we're talking about government tenders, there are very few people who really know how to go about it. I mean, there's a government tender there, procurement deals there, and we're normally told, you know, the youth, this is your opportunity. Women, this is your opportunity. But very many people don't know. Now, this lady decided, I want to be in the forefront of helping women, helping young people to actually take such opportunities seriously. This lady, Madam Mugure Yidhuku. Thank you so much indeed. Please. Asante sana. So keep your questions. You know, in the business world, it's not just money. It's about the outlook of a woman. And we've had very many concerns. Ladies being seen as sexual symbols. How do men handle CEOs and MDs who are women? How do we handle that? And how do women feel when they are in a boardroom full of men, dominated markets? All those are pertinent questions that you can ask today. But first, let's listen to them, their experiences, their challenges, how they've managed to rise above all that to be where they are. So I'd kindly call upon Madam Esther Passaris to start us off with her 10-minute presentation.
Good afternoon. All of you have heard this question. What are you going to be when you grow up? I don't think I was ever asked that question when I was young. And right now, I actually don't ask my daughter that. Because when do you grow up? I'm 51 this year. And I don't even know if I've grown up yet. You know? There's so much that life throws at you. It's a learning process. I think you stop learning the day you die. You will learn forever. I've got a 95-year-old grandma that lives with me, ailing for the last 1 year. At 95, this lady who sold a lot of mitumba, walks like this because of carrying all those bales on her back, still thinks pennies and cents. Sometimes I give her money when I get home and I put it in her wallet, so her wallet never runs out. And I go to her and I say, Granny, we've run out of mafuta taa. because that's the life that she had. So I need to keep her back into that life. And she tells me, take some money and buy some. And then she always tells me, buy a bale of rice. Do not buy a kilo. Because when you buy a bale, you get a better price. And this is a 95-year-old woman who every single day I think it's her last night. And she's still talking pennies and cents. It's so important. You know, we have got to think money. Why do we have to think money? You know, people say money is the source of all evil. I say money is where it all begins and spins. Because you can't do anything without money. So you've got to have this great love for money. You've got to want it and not feel guilty about wanting money. You know, I mean, for those in religion who think, oh no, I should be meek, humble. No. The God that made us is rich. He has abundance. The most expensive thing, air, is free. He can afford to give us that. So all I can tell you is, if you want to be a business person, if you want to be a success in your job, whether it's an entrepreneur or whether it's an employee, you've got to love money. Because if you don't love money, then what gets you up in the morning? You know, somebody said, the stomach gets me up in the morning. But how much can you eat? And how much of your salary really goes into your food? Most of your salary goes into providing things for your loved ones. It goes into providing things for friends, society, etc. Without money, you can't do anything. So now that we've got that clear, all right, I love money. I want to be a billionaire. Obviously, I was cartelled. Adopt-a-Light would have made me billions. I mean, heck, sometimes I look at all those light poles and I think, Mwenje, you know, God rest his soul, used to be the MP for Embakasi. Adopt-a-Light was in Parliament for discussion. And Mwenje said, I was counting those poles on Mombasa Road, 100,000, 100,000, 100,000. And she's going to make all that money until Jesus Christ comes back. You know? And I thought, what's wrong with that? You know? Why shouldn't I make all that money? How do you start a business? How do you get that idea? You know, I think some of it comes from God when you have that connection, that silent moment. But when you have a need, again, all right? I mean, I wanted money for my children. I wanted money for my family. I wanted money to have a good house, to have a good car, to have nice clothes. What drives you to get into that business, okay, is need and patience. I'm a social entrepreneur. I didn't even know the meaning of the word social entrepreneur. I didn't coin it. It was coined, and I discovered I was one. I was once looking for something to do, and I thought, I can't see what to do here where I am. I need to find something to do from outside of here. So I had my daughter, I had my son, and I needed a business. I mean, my husband is extremely rich. But when I am saying, I don't like this and I don't like that, obviously, he holds the wallet. So I said, you know what? I am going to make money. I'm not going to depend on anyone. Passion. I was going to South Africa looking for an idea because I didn't think I could find one in Kenya. I couldn't see in Kenya anything that I wanted to do or could do that could make money. So I landed in Johannesburg. But on my way out, there were these massive signs that were saying, don't stop, danger, danger. And I was like, what if my car breaks down? This was around midnight. I was catching the SAA, South African Airlines flight to Johannesburg. And I had never noticed that it was dark. And when I landed in Johannesburg, it was about 3 or 4 in the morning, and it was like daylight. And I thought, my goodness, what's wrong with Kenya? Why don't we have lights? You know, you don't realize something that you don't know you don't have until you get to another place. So I think it was God talking to me. We need to sort this out. Kenya was about to be downgraded. And I went to Johannesburg, came back, engaged the Nairobi City Council, engaged the government, got the project going, put my house in the bank, almost lost it. And it was an amazing success. So what do you need? An idea. You need passion. I wanted to see Nairobi lit. And it took a lot. And I took those engineers from Kenya to South Africa so they could learn about it. We lit the city. I got the OGW, Order of the Golden Warrior. And we lit Nairobi. Now, let me tell you something. It wasn't the lighting of the highways, even though I know that it helped a lot in terms of road carnage, that got me happy. It was lighting the slums. So you have an idea, you have passion, you work hard. I tell you, I worked hard. I used to go around the highways. I used to go into the slums. I used to try and teach the street boys. I worked with a lot of street families. Why? Not because I was thinking, oh, I need to help these guys, but they were stealing the cable. I needed to stop them from stealing the cable for the copper to sell to some dealer. You know, I had a business, and I'm going to have future businesses that are going to fix social problems. So as an entrepreneur, don't look at what the other person is doing. Don't open the next bar. Don't open the next saloon. You know, fix a social problem. Nails and hair are not social problems. We have a lot. Garbage, huge potential. All right? Huge potential. Traffic, huge potential. All right? Look at Boda Boda. I mean, why is it thriving? Because people want to get round. It's easier. When I lit the slums and I walked in there one day and I saw children under the light studying, I thought, wow, this is amazing. I didn't set out to do that. But when you have a business, you have the passion, you have the idea, you have the hard work, and the business is doing good, let me tell you, you will reach my grandmother's age and you will say, my life has meaning. My life had meaning. I did good. And it's been amazing. But am I ready to go? No. Have I got a lot more to do? Absolutely. Am I going to be a billionaire? Definitely. Am I guilty about loving money? No. Okay? Because money makes things happen. And I think that's the relationship you have. When you want to do something and you call on God or you go into a silent moment, you will find what it is that you were brought into this world to do, your purpose. My purpose is to create jobs, to solve social problems, and to stay upright in a country where everything just goes wrong. You know, to not be corrupt is very difficult, seriously, because everybody around you is cutting deals. And you kind of think, wow, if I can't do this, if I want to be a business person and I don't make that deal, I'm going to lose out. We do have a problem. It's a problem that Uhuru Kenyatta cannot fix. It's a problem that the government cannot fix. It's a problem that every one of us in this room and every citizen that's walking the streets of Kenya has to fix collectively. So, love money, have passion, search for ideas, work hard, do good. Those are the 5 things that drive me and will continue driving me to be the best that I can be so that I can make my mother's labor, which she says was quite hard, be worth it. Thank you.
Well, thank you. You know, somebody once said, the only thing money can't buy is poverty. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for our next speaker, Madam Mugure Giduku. Thank you so much.
I agree with 2 things. You need an idea and you need passion. Is that enough? Will you be swimming in money because you have an idea and you're passionate about it? Because we all have brilliant ideas. And for the most part, we're very passionate about our ideas. So what stops us from swimming in money? Any one of you must have a story about how you started out making money, and then somewhere along the way, something happened, and the source of money dried up. Does that speak to you? A lot of the women that I work with are possibly women like the people in this room. Women who have an idea and are passionate and want to make money, but somewhere along the way, there is a gap. There is a bridge that they need to cross to enable them realize that money that will come from the idea. And what is that bridge? What is that thing that Esther and other people like Esther have or do and continue to do that the rest of us are not quite doing, and so we are never really getting that money? Do you know what that is? The one thing that's going to make a difference is structure, processes. At AMSCO, we support people with setting up structure in the business. I cannot tell you how many training sessions we have started, and we ask one question. If you're a business person and your business has a checkbook, put your hand into your pocket or into your handbag and take out your business checkbook. But why does it not work to have your business checkbook in your handbag? Why does it not work for you to have to be consulted for things to go on in your business? Why can't you go on holiday in America and the business is continuing? Because at the end of the day, we all start businesses with one objective, isn't it? And what is the one objective? To make money. So if we are running around making money and we can never stop to enjoy the money, possibly those who are saying they have the time to enjoy the money are those people for whom structure is in place. Structure ensures that your business has a roadmap, it has a system, it has a process that allows the business to continue to run whether or not you are physically there. And that is the thing that defines micro, small enterprises and the medium and large enterprises. That is the one thing that makes the difference. And structure, incidentally, starts with something very simple. Something very simple called business registration. And one of the first things that we talk about is the importance of registering your business so that your business can run as a business and have a life of its own, because your business is supposed to be an entity. I want you to ask yourself, what can I do to make my business make money for me? And that's what we spend our time at AMSCO doing. Thank you.